y'all. Alright, so this is just a quick live stream. This is my first live stream experience on this platform. And I'm just testing it out. I'm just trying to see how I want this all set up. But basically, yeah, we're about to be going live. We'll get to know the artists. We're about to be going live with these interviews and whatnot. I'm about to be taking y'all around when I go to these events. And I personally perform as JDB with a 3, not a E. Okay? Y'all can find me on all music platforms. You can also find me on at the Inner Child Healer, hence, the astrology side of me. But yeah, over here, I'm about to be promoting you guys. I'm about to be showing off the different talents and gifts that's out there in the world. I don't know, I feel so weird and nervous like doing this. And I feel like the lighting is like a little off. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this thing goes. I will be performing also in Hattiesburg, Mississippi on April 18th at the Atlanta Fest. Okay, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And yeah. But besides my own personal stuff, I am back again. We are finally locked in on the CTM Pro Mango Station mission. Okay, the whole point why I started this is because I was living in Connecticut at one point, which is why I have this vocal thing going on where I sound probably like different sometimes. Sometimes I sound like I'm from New York. Sometimes I sound like I'm from Georgia because I grew up and I'm from Decatur, Stone Mountain, Decatur where it's greater A. And then yeah, but I also grew up in Connecticut, and that's where I went to college for film. So hence all the film equipment. We got some cameras and whatnot too, some old school cameras. I went to film school. I also studied abroad, learned how to shoot on old film. But I used to, shoot little music videos, and when I was growing up, my dad he made me always he always had a camera. He always had some type of like gadget or tool that he be doing. He's always into like technology or something, right? And he had a camera, and he gave me this camera, and I used to film the little league football team that he was coaching when I was growing up. And it's crazy because full circle, I didn't get to graduate. Luckily, my brother did, or he's currently graduating. But he actually was attending UConn for football, so it was like full circle crazy. And that's right by the school I was going to, which was UHart in Connecticut. So in Connecticut, I saw a lot of young people or different people like doing things, and it wasn't being captured. It wasn't being embraced truly, fully how it was supposed to. It wasn't being funded. It wasn't being supported. And I was like, dang, like where is the BET for the regular folks? Like where is the, award shows, the love, the interviews, the like in the sense, I won't say paparazzi, but to a certain degree, yeah. Where is like our love? And I was like, damn, we gotta be the love. We have to bring each other, our different pieces, our God given gifts, and work together to make each other shine. We are all stars out here, right? So I was like, how can I help other stars like myself shine? Because I was really more focused on my own creativity. I was finding my sound. That's when I created Path to Self Love, my first visual album. I'm currently dropping the second visual album now fully with some merch soon. Okay, so y'all gonna get all that. But the album itself is out. In Love with the Unknown. JDB with a 3, not an E. Once again, it's on all platforms, all music platforms. But yeah. So I was creating my own music, my own visual art, music videos and whatnot. And then something happened where like an event came, or we decided to do some type of hold on. We decided to do some type of event and whatnot to we decided to do some type of event basically with my friends, and I think it was literally called like Friends. My homeboy, he was like the first person I ever interviewed for Get to Know the Artist, GTKA. That's what I'm promoting as well. That's what we're gonna be doing a little bit more of. But it was like Sadie Soul and Friends or something like that. And that was the event. It was in Connecticut, and a whole bunch of people from out of nowhere. Like it's almost like everybody creeped up from the depths of nowhere and we found each other, and we was like, whoa. And these are like all the outcasts, weirdos. Some of us, we actually was in poetry class together. That's how I met Sadie. So I don't know if his name is still that, his stage name, but y'all can check him out. And then another artist, Jay Aviate, that's his name, is still that to this day. And somebody on SoundCloud, I was posting a lot of music on SoundCloud. People were like asking me to work with them. I was being called in different directions, and then Pearl Mango Station became birth. From those experiences, from working with different people, being in my own creative bag. And then I had the first CTM event in Manhattan in like 2018, and it was like a stop gun violence event, but it was like slash artist showcase. So everybody came out and rap some type of or perform some type of very uplifting, enlightening piece that was tailored to them, and you could see their gifts. And every artist that actually invited was, and shout out to my mom Duke, she was working with a friend and they got us the place and opportunity to work with them. I think it was like more of a collaboration event, but that was our first official Pearl Mega Station is in a building, you know what I'm saying? We curating spaces, we doing it. And we brought some of the artists out from Danbury, Connecticut to New York, and we had them perform and whatnot, or they pulled up. And then that was that. And then I was like, after that, I got inspired and I was like, I want to have an event in my backyard. We had a big ass house. I shouldn't have cussed. We had a big old house. Okay. My mom, when we was up there staying with her ex-husband, right? And it was fun. Like, it was so fun. And I told everybody, I had invited 7 artists to perform. Actually 8, but one of them couldn't attend, right? I invited 7 artists to perform. You can actually go on the YouTube channel, Pro Mango Station, as well, and watch those first live performances and whatnot. And yeah, Moon, come up in here. Moon, come up in here. Come here. But yeah, the performances were so fun. And I said it was when Instagram. This is the pivotal turning point, right? I said that let's use Instagram. Let's use Facebook Live. Instagram Live had just became a thing. It's like 2018, 2017 or something. That was like the beginning. Like, live streaming was like not even a thing yet, right? Streaming things live, watching things live, maybe so much, maybe movies and whatnot. But live streaming, like people doing that was not really like a big thing. So my first event, officially all on my own, I had like $150 from this job. I was flipping burgers. I was a supervisor at Wayback Burgers in Connecticut, okay? And I had to be like, I was young, but I was working on and off. I think it was like right before I started college. And we had the event, and I was like, everybody on your live stream is your audience. So 7 artists came, and I was like, you could bring like 2 guests. So it was a little packed baby crowd in the backyard. I took my little $150, went to Guitar Center, got us some equipment, got us the microphone stand, speakers, rented it out for the day. We turned up. Okay, we turned it up, and from there, we've been going. But the problem was, my phone finna die, so we finna have to go 5%. The problem was I didn't capture it. I didn't capture it how I was supposed to. I didn't translate the mission I was doing in purpose I was already aligned and didn't even know I was doing online. So if I went to film school, I got paid this debt off. So that's what we're doing. But besides, just okay. No, we're sharing people's gifts. Where I'm about to be finding out who's out here in Atlanta doing their thing, and I'm just doing what I was doing up there down here. And I hope y'all support the mission and just join us and watch and see who you might have known been on a come up. They might end up on here. You might not even think come up, and they might end up on here. But yeah, we're gonna be doing interviews. Mango Talk is also a podcast that I do. So shout out to the YouTube channel, people who've been subscribing and supporting already. But we gotta expand. We gotta explore. We gotta do new stuff. It's time to shake it up. So get ready. Y'all finna see my life. Y'all gonna be seeing personal shit pop up. We're not gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna focus on interviewing these people. Let me be me. Let me be Jade. But I got y'all. Anyways, love you guys and peace. See you again soon. Oh, see y'all at the Atlanta Fest. That's what I meant to say. See y'all. That's the next first live stream. So we're gonna be interviewing artists after I perform, and I don't know what else might happen, but just God, please protect us. Protect me at all costs. It's about to get crazy. This shit just got started.